My name is Ashley Haynes. I am a student at Coastal Alabama Community College at the Atmore, Alabama campus. I hope to own a women-owned HVAC business for women, but right now I'm helping my husband grow our family HVAC business. So the scholarship, I didn't hear about it from anyone. I just badly needed the money, and I started looking online, and I didn't expect to be chosen for the scholarship at all, and I didn't know that all of this was included. Coming to probably the largest HVAC conference for women in the country. There's women from all over the country here, and it's just an incredible experience that I was not expecting. I actually didn't want to get into HVAC. I started college taking my prerequisites for nursing, and he wanted to go to school too because he is a disabled veteran, and he said the military would pay for his school. So I said, you best get in there and get it while you can. So he started going to school for HVAC. I was still taking my prerequisites for nursing, and he has a heart condition, severe heart condition, and he says, well, if we build a business together and anything happens to me, as we're building or afterwards, you'll have a family business. You'll be able to make more money than with nursing and have more flexibility. And I said, no way. There is absolutely no way. I'm not mechanically inclined. I've been told that since I was knee-high to a duck. They said, get in the kitchen with your nanny. You are not working on cars. You're not doing none of this. I was told that so many times. And so I told my husband the same thing. I have all those voices in my head, and I said, no, I can't do that. There's no way. And the next semester comes, and he says, you really need to think about this harder. And just even the instructor, he was in my ear about it. He says, we need more women in the trades. And I was like, it's a sacrifice I'll make for my family. I didn't want to do it still. I said, it's just a sacrifice I'm making because my entire ultimate goal is to be able to stay at home with my children. That's why I'm doing all of this. I want to be a stay-at-home mom. So now I'm going to be a businesswoman so that I can do it. And he says, well, you were talking about working 3 days a week as a nurse, having 4 days a week to homeschool. We have 5 children. I've homeschooled for 16 years. And he said, with HVAC, you could own a company, have others work with or for you, and have flexibility and be able to be with my children even more, especially if something happens to him. That's, 5 kids are a lot of money. So I finally said yes. And my entire first month, I was not getting it. I was beat down by all of those voices saying, it's not for girls, you don't need to do it, you won't be good at it, you're not mechanically inclined. And I felt like I wasn't. I felt like I knew I wasn't. I thought, you know what? I've already taken classes. I have straight A's. I cannot fail at this. I'm going to make myself learn somehow. My husband looks at me and he says, well, I don't know why you're not getting it. It's so easy. And I said, I'm just not. He said, wait a minute. It's just like nursing. My family's full of nurses. Nursing comes easy to me. And he says, the compressor is like your heart and it pumps through the system. Its anatomy and physiology is the function, the structure and its function. And he says, these are the structures, these are the functions. If this breaks down, just like a body part, it'll make this break down. Girl, I started getting it. Before the end of my first semester. I did not expect this to be a passion. I did not expect to fall in love with it. And then I was scared for the business side of it. And I graduated with 4.0 GPA. And I did not expect to like the business side of it. And after coming to this conference, I took business acumen, financial acumen, because I wanted to do work-life balance, because as a mother of 5 with a disabled husband, I need the balance. I am all over the place. But I know way less about the finances. So I thought, oh, this is going to be too smart for me. I'm not going to understand it. I feel so empowered after coming to this conference, and I've gotten so much good advice. I'm glad I took the financial acumen because of being less familiar. I'm getting out of my comfort zone and just being able to explore things I've never thought possible. So with the women-owned business, my 13-year-old wants to be a part of it. My 16-year-old and her are already helping. Even my 8-year-old helped us with what my instructor calls the grassroots method of business. We were door knocking and putting hangers out, speaking to folks in our community. We want to be a trusted business that helps people. And with 4 daughters, I'd love to have a women-owned business that I can pass on to them and they can be a part of as well. There are no other women in my class. And the great thing about Coastal Alabama Community College is it doesn't matter, male, female, they're very diverse. I'm a Christian, there are others that are not Christian, all different beliefs. I'm just getting support from every turn. Even some of the students are instructors that teach other things, and they just all want personal growth and to just succeed and go beyond what they already have. And these are people with degrees, and one of them is actually a director at the campus. And I've gotten so much more support than I thought that I would. I've had some struggles at first with that, but no, it's incredible. I wasn't expecting it at all. I did not grow up with men being supportive of anything. So I want to do my woman thing, and the men are being supportive and helping me get there as well. So, and this is incredible. I'm going to be able to tell my instructor about all of this, and then he can pass it on to other women. And my husband was actually offered a position teaching HVAC at the college. We graduated together, and he was at the top of the class. He accepted the position, and he begins the week after this. I would tell them the same thing I tell my kids whenever there's something they don't want to do or they think they can't do. Do it anyway. Just get up and do it anyway. Because in the end, if you're not successful and you decide you want to do something else or there's another avenue, you wouldn't have found out unless you tried. And most of the time, you're going to realize you're far more capable than anyone has ever told you. And for me, I felt like I wasn't capable at all. And when I feel weak, I hang on to God, and He just leads the way. Like, if I have no strength, He gives me strength. And just stay consistent. Do it anyway and stay consistent. Don't get overwhelmed. Like when I was first learning, I learned little bits at a time, and eventually things just started clicking in, and it's just incredible. Do it anyway. I mean, that's how I am.